Before we start the main proceedings today, I'd like to take a couple of minutes to talk about the origin of this sub-branch, its function today, and the things relevant to it. My name is George Bruce. I am the president of this branch of Australians for Constitutional Monarchy. We called it Riverina No Republic, which I think should identify what our motives and actions are. And the secretary is Rhonda Schipp, and the treasurer is May Bruce. The vice president is John Clay. Joe Schipp, when he was a member of Parliament at the time, invited Kerry Jones to come to Wagga Wagga with a view to forming a branch of Australians for Constitutional Monarchy. Accordingly, at a public meeting at the Commercial Club in July 1996, a branch was formed, as I stated, called Riverina No Republic. We were very active in the referendum in 1996 and still very active today. We are told that we are the largest branch outside the metropolitan area. Our function these days is not a regular monthly basis, but rather we've settled for what we call a morning tea meeting, and we have one of those perhaps 3 or 4 times a year. Of course, this is not convenient to everybody, but we found it was probably the best mode of operation that we could come up with. And of a membership of, say, 60 plus, with a number of supporters that are not members, and we endeavour to encourage people who are supporters to become members, because by that they have the advantage of becoming registered. They get any correspondence as relevant, regular bulletins or newsletters to bring them up to date. So it is an advantage for anybody out there who is a supporter of this sub-branch to make payments for a modest fee of $10. You can become a registered member. We have been fairly active, but as I said, our main activities are morning tea meetings, and we have a function, a Christmas function, of course. Now, Rhonda Schipp is the driving force of this branch. She is the kelpie that rounds up the flock. She is the organiser of all our functions and so forth. And we have subsisted mainly because Rhonda has provided wonderful speakers. We've had Jai, the CEO, out here on one occasion and delivered a beautiful address to us. We've had David Flint on 2 or 3 times. We've had numerous others of high quality, and that is always an attraction to those who are interested in our activities. Now, I would suggest that if it weren't for Rhonda, this branch would be either very small or perhaps even non-existent. Rhonda has been almost the foundation secretary. When this branch was formed, we had a secretary nominated, and he wasn't able to continue his duties after a couple of months, and Rhonda took over from there. My ever-loving wife has been treasurer from the beginning. Now, those 2 women have been active, you can say, for 16 years on our behalf, and I think that's worthy of some round of applause. I'm the 3rd president of this branch, and I've got the easy job. Now, I'd like to thank the local members for their support. As you can see, they've come out in numbers, and we're grateful to you for supporting this event, which of course is a great honour to us. Now, conventions are mostly held in capital cities. Rhonda very cheekily suggested to Jai that why not have it in Wagga Wagga? We have the venue and the facilities, which are first class, in the best club in Wagga Wagga. And Jai has provided some a very interesting agenda and very diverse, and I think there'll be something in it for everybody. Now, we were very proud to be and honoured to be part of this function on this auspicious occasion, and I hope that apart from something like this which has happened, we have no further hitches, and that we'll all go home with this event being something to remember. Now, it is my privilege to introduce Julian McLaren. Julian is a businessman in Wagga Wagga. He is president of the Chamber of Commerce, and I have it on very good authority that after an announcement tomorrow, he'll be one of the newly elected members of the Wagga City Council. And last but not least, he is and a supporter of Australia's for constitutional monarchy. And now invite him to extend a formal welcome to all you folk gathered here today.